I grew up in Bakersfield, California, which is like 2 hours outside of Los Angeles, Hollywood, where the dreams are made of. Home of country music, Buck Owens, Hee Haw television show, so I wouldn't have nothing to do with that. So I started changing it with metal music. I got into music when I was 10 years old, and I started playing guitar, 5th grade, and I met the singer in Korn in elementary school. He was just like a toothpick, and he'd just carry his books around, and he was just a nerd. Not that I was all cool. I was like, there was nerd, cool, and I was like somewhere in the middle, just like, I just kind of blended in. I met the bass player of Korn in 7th grade. He actually had like a bunch of new wave bands like Duran Duran and stuff like that on his folder, his school folder. And I had like all the metal bands on mine, and I'd be like, dude, you can't listen to that girl music. You gotta listen to metal. So I got him into metal. A few years later, he had like long hair and the big rocker boots and stuff like that. So I created a monster. We were in like little cheesy bands when we were kids, just like little garage bands and stuff. And then we would break up, and the 3 of us would go start another band, 2 of us would go somewhere else. And then so we did that for like a few years, and then the other guys actually started getting into this band called Red Hot Chili Peppers, like funk rock, and so I wasn't having nothing to do with that. So they went and did their thing, and I actually became their roadie. But they wouldn't pay me. I was just hanging out with them, and they'd give me drink tickets or something. So during the show, I'd be like out drinking in the audience, and they'd be like stuff going wrong on stage, and I'd be like, fix the cord by your foot. So they couldn't fire me though, because they were my homies, So they talked the guitar player into letting me jam with them. I jammed with them. Everybody liked the sound, and it was just a thicker sound for them. We were all just bros hanging out. And then we got a new singer a few months later, and we were underneath a pier talking about band names. The singer brought up Korn, the backwards R and a K, and so we just kind of said, cool, and went with it and started just promoting our band around the Huntington Beach, California. It's like an hour outside of LA, and we just made stickers, and we would get buses and bus fans to our shows in Hollywood, and just we'd get a keg on the bus, so they'd be all drunk and crazy at the show, and so it made us look better than we actually were. So record companies heard about it, and they started coming out, and that was the dream come true, man. We got like a record deal. We were all working at Pizza Hut, so it was like we got like 40 grand in the bank each. So I was like winning the lottery for me and all of us. It was a dream come true, and we hit the road, and it was fun for the first like 2-3 years. A bunch of guys just drinking beer, touring around the world, and the climb up to the top was exciting. I got on the roller coaster of this world and rode it to like the biggest place of success. I was MTV Awards, Grammy Awards. We were friends with actors in Hollywood. It was like you can't get bigger than like in the business world and in the fame realm or whatever. There's so much emptiness there. It's like everyone's partying and everything, and you just realize that it's all fake. Like when we see it on TV and everything, it looks glamorous, but it's not as glamorous when you get there. Sometimes like the MTV Awards, like that's a glamorous night, but most of it's just like touring and depression. I already lived the dream. I traveled the world. I played the songs for 10 years. I was just like, I don't want to keep playing these songs that I wrote when I was high and drunk for the rest of my life. What's the point of that, Just for money? Money. That stuff's, it's just a joke if there's no meaning behind it. Man, if you're out there, it's a dead end. It's only going to lead you to just total emptiness. So I've been there, man. I've been there, and I'm not the sad, depressed, whiny rock star. Everybody in my band went through it. suicidal, drug abuse. 5 people got divorced. I mean, it's a wreck. It's a life record.